Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there. New season, 24, 40 inches, 40 inches, 24. Listen, we got another franchise within the franchise of all franchises with Drag Race. This time, it's Canada versus the world. 9 queens from around the globe, not every franchise, get to compete in a competition setting where they are going to be queen of the pucking universe. That's for YouTube. It starts with a P, not with that other letter. Don't be confused. Haha. And we had an excellent start for this season. Now you already know who it is. If you don't, my name is Matty Rants. What it do? Thanks for tuning into the channel today. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe if you are new to this little setting I like to call home. And join my family, which is the Rant Pack. How you doing, live chat? This is going to be a fun one today. Yes, I did a couple of zoom-ins. I did. I had to. What? Come on, it's a new season. But we're going to talk about this live today. This is a live review, meaning that this is not going to be a short one by any means necessary, a conversation where you are included as well if you catch the live. And if you catch this back and you're watching it, it's a discussion, it's a conversation. If you don't want to watch it, keep it on and leave it on in the background. It's almost like a podcast radio show. That's how I roll. So I'm going to get my social medias out the way first, and we're going to go ahead and start this gig up. It's at MattyRants everywhere except for Twitter. Twitter has not fallen down just yet, but it's at the MattyRants on Twitter. You can find that all in the description down below. That's a Linktree link. If you grab a branch and eat some fruit, you can find me on all those other social media pages. Boo, there we go. I also have merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. That's dragqueenmerch.com. Shout out to Bible Girl and Company. I have Mattivia shirts, Rant Pack. The panel and Sundays are best with the panel. So if you want to show some support at home while you're watching, go ahead and find my merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. I also do reactions to each and every single one of these episodes that I cover on my YouTube channel, including other shows that I don't have time for YouTube, but I do have time for on Patreon. That's right, Patreon. You can join for as low as $1 a month, and you can watch over 200 videos that I have recorded, reacted to. I have a good time. For this episode in particular, I was kind of inebriated last night. So when I did react to this episode, you know, your boy was a little litty ditty. So yeah, that reaction is going to be interesting. I edited it and I said, we'll just leave a lot of this in. But check me out on Patreon as low as $1 a month. Enjoy all these reactions available to you. Also, I am bookable on Cameo. So if you have any special requests, you're having a bad day, a holiday special, your birthday, something is going down, you want me to say a little something for you, I got you. It's on Cameo, bookable, available there. Now, before we start this up, you know I'm going to be talking about some stuff today. And these things that I may be discussing, you may not care for. You may not like my opinion. That's fine. You could not like my opinion. That's okay. I'm not going to take it to heart because I've been doing this for years. But with the years that have come with this, I understand that sensitive people can be sensitive sometimes. What's the point of calling them sensitive, Matthew? But this disclaimer is for you because I'm not cutting up nothing for you, baby. Disclaimer, this program is for entertainment purposes only and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individuals, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants or program participants are solely the personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the show's individuals or mentioned on this program, so please don't be a poot. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, please consume some Mattivia, boom, boom, and have a good poot, okay? I'm here to read. I'm here to critique. I'm here to talk about. The girls say I don't do drag. My resume speaks for itself. As a matter of fact, just so before we start this up, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. That's the 3 times for you, okay? Oh, who is that? Somebody on this show. And who is that? Piece of cake. With that being said, I'm just doing this early because, you know, the babies love to try me and they think it's cute and appropriate. But, baby, I'm too old and too wise for that. So, have yourself a good time in here. If you feel like, oh my God, I only need 15 minutes of this, not your show, not your skis. But I appreciate y'all so much for being here today. Now, before I continue further, if you want to support your boy, this is a platform that sometimes they don't give you as much love as they used to. And you want to show me a little extra something, something just for hosting, giving you a giggle today. It is the holiday season and it's just moved. PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants, but that thumbs up is just as valuable. If you don't have anything for tips, that's a tip in itself. Hitting that thumbs up button really does help with this channel, getting me into the algorithm, as well as getting into the comment section afterwards. So even though you went to the live and had a nice conversation, take a piece of that over to the comment section as well. Are y'all ready to get in? Are y'all ready to get in? I'm gonna type it out for you. This is how it's spelled because I saw someone asking how the name is spelled. That's how it's spelled, the way I just posted it right there. Peaza cake. Pizza cake. Aha, food. Okay, so listen. I was like, slice what? Bitch, you had to see me in the reaction. I was like, slice. Hold on. Okay. Before I even pull this picture up, I'm going to let y'all know right now, I do not agree with that top two at all. Subtract one. There were three other folks that could have easily filled that position. I do not dislike anybody on this show. Please do not take your anger and frustration at being a stan and a fan and doing the most and bring that to me going, Matty is biased. Matty don't like this girl because of ABC. I'm going to give Big Lotto her time. And I'm going to give Rutabaga her time too. I will, but I am also going to read. Okay. I also recognize that there was a situation that happened with a particular said contestant where a little color wash happened on the face. I should say darkening here. And they had to apologize about that. Am I going to hold a bias over them for that? No. Is it in the back of my mind? Absolutely. Will I make fun of that moment sometimes? Sure will. Can, do, will. Okay. I just want that to be clear. Very clear. I'm going to make my jokes, but this is for entertainment purposes. Don't you bring your sensitivity over here, bitch. Not this channel. All right, so let's go. Because you know what? I have been too kind when it comes to my opinion lately. And don't guys just come. Nah, we read and we're going to talk about it today. And I saw some comment that was mad that Kendall wasn't included in the melanated conversation. And bitch, my bright ass is going to give you that opinion there because she didn't need to be in it. I'm gonna tell you that real on the top. I saw some comment on Twitter. I was like, what? Oh, sister, this is a whole point in conversation about color, tones, and textures, and what Vanity went through her season. There is way more context than everybody should be included in this. No, they should not. I wouldn't have been included in that. And I'm Black, sister. So let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna get to it today, bitch. I was like, okay, this is the one. Now, with Canada's Drag Race, Canada versus the World, that's the hosting I guess franchise that's happening right now. It was Drag Race UK, RuPaul's Drag Race UK for UK versus the world. Now it's Canada's Drag Race, Canada versus the world. Mother tucking, mother pucking, whatever they want to do for puns, all that kind of jazz, right? The difference this time is with UK, there was no cash prize. It was another plane ticket to Los Angeles to record a remix that she probably didn't even do in LA, okay? Probably shot something else while she was there. This time they get $100,000. Now, taxes do apply to some, but not Canadians, from my understanding. I can be wrong about this, but that's just what I know. What I know. 141 of y'all, 150, excuse me. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It's your boy, MattyRants. We're talking about Canada versus the world. So there is money this time. Brooklyn said, I'm going to give you a little coin, tot. And that's cool. And even if they didn't get money the last time, it's still a title. It's time on TV. It gives them more opportunities as queens because everybody's working, okay? So let's move forward here, shall we? Rita Baga is the first one to walk on the main stage. If you remember, just like UK versus the world, they do not walk into the workroom. Instead, it's like they're walking back onto the stage to come back into the competition again. This is a lovely look. This is a lovely look. Whew. I almost thought I was going to see Sharon for a second. I'm kidding. But listen, Rita looks great. She does. This was an excellent look. This is high drag, high camp. I'm going to drag her for this lip sync. Sure am. Get ready. Because I was like, the fuck is going on here? But Rita Bagger from season 1, runner up, is back into the competition. Now, Stephanie Prince has arrived. This is somebody who I thought was going to go a lot further. I mean, you said don't insult Sharon. Girl, didn't they do the same thing? I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue. Continue. Yeah. Stephanie Prince is up next. I believe that was season 2. Had to be. No, because she wasn't season 1. Season 2 of Candace Drag Race. I thought she should have got along a lot further. Personally, in my opinion, they did her kind of dirty. They did. But glad to see Stephanie back. Now, this is not my favorite look to walk into this piece. This is not. It's okay. Now, the way but I thought, oh, okay, it's not. It's nice. It's nice. I wasn't. She didn't, blow me away in this entrance, but it was cute. It was cute. Yep. Glad to have you back, Stephanie. Go on, sister. We'll see what happens. She came in looking like lettuce, all right. I do agree with that. Mama was in the Kroger aisle, and you know how the lightning comes on. They do the little thunder effects, and it waters. It keeps it fresh. There you go. Kendall Gender is next. I have to remind myself not to say Jenner with this baby. It's Gender. Kendall Gender is next. Big Lotto, everybody. Give a shout out here. I've been using that name ever since this bitch has been in this competition with the reminder of black and white every time. But listen, Kendall looks good here. The nose gave me Bible Girl tease. Bible Girl, that was for you. Hey, sis. I was like, look at this red nose. But I think this is a cute look. It's a cute look. It's cute. It's cute. I'm gonna get her for this runway, but it's cute. They said queen. She came out looking like somebody's. Never mind. Let's go here. Go ahead, Kendall. Come on, Lotto. Yes, Grammy nom. Go ahead. Now, see, at this point in time, they're probably thinking to themselves, well, just like with UK versus the world, it's going to be 3 of us and we're going to be done for Canada. We're representing 2 close runner-ups, 1 person who went home too soon. This seems like a good fill, right? They said we're going to bring in Isis Couture, winner of season 2. The same person who beat bitch, Isis beat Kendall and Stephanie and got to come back. Bitch, I would feel some kind of way. But she's eating. And that's Isis Couture, winner of season 2. Baby, she came in and ate all 3 of them up. And should. And should. Isis, you're going to be a good time. So excited to have you back. She was good TV the first time. It's transferring over again. So money well spent on the new face. Also, some of these screenshots, do not take them as shade. I was trying to get clear shots as possible. And a few times people just gave the whoop face. And that's what we got. Okay. So she's screaming here. But we love her. Love you, Isis. Go on, sister. I want this sweater bad. Now you know. Kendall said, stop. Stephanie's in shock, and Rita is over it. They were like, now what's the point? Honey, wait till they have a Canada's All-Stars. Then we can get a little upset over here. But listen, they brought Isis to keep that TV running. Let me tell you about it. No shade. No shade. They brought Isis in to keep this TV running, bitch, because these 3 are interesting, but Isis is a good time. IMO. Anita Wiglet. Season 1 of Down Under. One of the only reasons I even attempted to stay along with season 1, because I will still throw that sucker into the boot and let it have Anita Wiglet. Season 1, Down Under. Okay. Season 2 was so much better. But Anita's going to give us a whole lot of mouth this season that I can tell from what's happening here. Um, Let me see here. Matthias, what you got, baby? Let me bring you in this chat. How you doing, love? Am I the only one who thought this episode was weird edit-wise? Like the sound effects production chose didn't really match the energy of the scene. Which scene in particular? Specifics, please. In reference for me being able to answer that question, because I did watch this episode 3 times now, and I may be able to give you a little context and reference for that. There were some moments I can understand, but I need specifics, like what moment in particular got you to feel that way, so we can give that little time and a little chat here. Let's see here. I'm happy Anita is back. I'll be honest with you, the dress is decent. She looks nice. She's going to someone's dinner party. I don't know, or she's hosting it, but I thought she had a lovely dress. She looks lovely. Specifically after the lip sync felt kind of weird. Well, did you not see what Rita was doing? They were trying to make up for all that nonsense. I also found it weird, like certain people's edits for their runways, you could tell some girls weren't getting the same love as others. Because they were giving some people clear shots, and when I was taking my screenshots, I was like, ooh, girl, they rushed Kendall off the stage, low key. They were like, nope, no close-ups. They gave her 3 and none in just I was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. But yeah, that I can agree with. But then again, you also know Vanity was assault. Kidding. This is YouTube now. She was nearly attacked on stage. Get ready for that zoom in. But I'm happy that Anita's back. Anita's this is what I got for you, girl. You're screaming. I love her energy. It's so good. Then we got this too. Look, I could put my leg behind my. She's giving me steward energy. Look what I can do. A steward. It's giving a little Mad TV, and I do love me some Anita Dow. So come on, Wiglet. Glad to have you in this competition. Almost 200 of you in this piece. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this Rant Pack family. Hit that thumbs up. Drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it. But thanks for being here. We're talking about Canada versus the world. So, Silky, nutmeg, ganache. Silky, I would argue this is your best entrance look you've had. I will argue with anybody down about it. This is her best entrance look. This is number 3, and it's the best for me. I'm sorry. This ate. This eats. This is everything. Like, you need to understand the silhouette that she is giving with the fact that there are plumes of feathers that are being stuck out to still give her it adds to it. This blue, oh my god. The heels are cute. Like, and they match what's going on with the jewels that are happening over here. Face mask, the full bit. I'm here for it. I no complaints. No complaints, Silk. You did that. Now, I'm so happy that Silky Nutmeg Ganache is back up into this competition. We have season 11 alumni and All Star 6 alumni in the house. You know, Silk is going to bring us some entertainment with the good old milk. And after that first run on season 11, the way the fandom treated her, then going into All Star 6, and there was a lot more love that Silky got from that season. But then again, we always have to watch ourselves back and then think about things that we've seen before and what we could do differently. And then also taking in the people who are the fandom sometimes. But I know Silk a lot better now from my time talking to her at DragCon LA 2019 to my time with the Chop Block and doing an interview with her and Taylor Hale. Y'all should check that out. And really understanding who Silky is as a person. This is gold here. I love you, Silk. Glad to have you back up into this piece. Kaboom, kabap, kabibble, kabop. I don't have to do nothing else but tell you about this one. She tops. Not, I don't know, in the bedroom, but let me tell you. Raja O'Hara is back in this piece. Do I have shameless? Yes, but who cares? Who cares? I'm shameless with it. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? My sister is up in this mother and it's about to go down. And you know she made this look, so why are you even playing with her? And she has came into each and every episode, season that she's been on with her name on her outfit. And this once again does the same. And I hate mullets. You know I hate them, but why is this one so fresh? I hate mullets so much, but this one is so right with God. Love it down. Love it down. We got Raja O'Hara is back into this competition. I just realized that she didn't come in with no purple. Gag. But yes, Miss Mama. Hi, sister. I know you about to eat. But when these two see each other, it's now, hold on, bitch. Hold on, bitch. Now I got your phone number. No, I know we got each other's phone numbers, sister. I feel like y'all had the conversation beforehand, but I feel like, nah, never mind. You didn't. You did. It's okay. It's okay. Girl, I know that was funny. You said, oh, we're doing this again. Everybody who was there knows of these babies. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody respects each other. But it's also the fact that this is the third time they have competed with each other. I'll be honest with you, that's great casting. That's great casting. It is, because there brings in that familiarity with the audience as well as with the contestants, and then we get to go in there for it. You know what I'm saying? Gorgina. I'm gonna talk about that moment too, because somebody of non-color made a comment online about it, and I was like, no. Now let me get you together, because you speaking on behalf of people that don't be spoken on behalf of. But 200 plus in this piece. Hit that like button, please. Let's go. It's a competition already. I was like, even if we didn't have anybody else come in, this could have been a show right here, to be honest with you. Okay. Let's have this moment for Vanity Milan. Ooh, Vanity. Now, bitch. I said, oh, someone's makeup has gone through. Someone is giving orange. And mind you, it was back to back to back on the melanin scale, too, mind you. Bitch, get into the eye makeup. Get into the eye makeup. Oh, get into the eye makeup. Oh, get into the eye makeup. Oh, I was like, oh. This is me. Oh. Heard him. The wig, the dress, the full bit of it. It's everything and then some. And I love it. And I'm so happy Vanity Milan is back in the competition. Season 3 of UK. Now, check this out. Can you imagine going through an entire season? Probably a lot of you probably couldn't. I mean, even myself, because I haven't been on a show like that yet. But imagine going through a competition setting where you're the only Black girl there. And then you get here and you see people who you have loved and had respect for quite some time, and you get to compete with them. We're going to come back to this in a second, because there is a lot more to that than just, why wasn't Kendall included? Girl, calm down. There's a difference with tone and colorism and seeing somebody of the same melanin as you who is killing it, that you respect. Girl, is a level to those things. Okay. Just, I'd been happy to see Vanity too, but I know seeing those two for her was like a big deal. So especially after her season. Okay. Next up, listen. Jeffrey, say it. Because I'm about to educate these girls today. Victoria Scone has arrived. Our AFAB sister is back into this competition after the busted knee. Our favorite lesbian, Victoria Scone, is back. Ow! Lesbian, get to Home Depot and back. Ah! Lesbian, she's gonna make a joke about her sex. Ah! Lesbians. Lesbians. She's one of my favorites. I'm sorry. If you know the song, that was a song from, what was that? Was that from Dracula? When I started doing that song. Ow! I love Victoria Scone down. I am so happy she is here in this competition once again, and she gets to compete. Oh, something about her in a silhouette. Baby, she gives the looks, and her face is beat for filth. Lesbian. Love her. Victoria Scone, I cannot wait for you to eat up this competition and bring that wit that you brought during season 3 that we only saw for a short time. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, Rebecca, that's where it was from, because Hoso thought from Dragula Titans thought that a thespian was a theater lesbian. I was like, what? That was funny. But no, she's going to be a good time. Can't wait. Now, oh my God, another queen is coming through. Y'all should have known this was Brooklyn from the shape of this mullet, because you know I don't like this mullet. Not my favorite hairstyle from her. But Brooklyn Heights steps onto the stage to welcome the queens to Canada's Drag Race for Canada versus the World, and introduces their first maxi challenge, which will have them being in girl groups. The first episode, I was like, oh, this is a key. Oh, we got girl groups the first episode. Oh, excitement. They have to split into 3 different teams of 3. The song is Bonjour, hi. It's very Canadian, French Canadian. Okay. They must tell the judges, the world, about themselves through this song, and write this original track to a song that's very K-poppy. Is that the way to describe it? Is it K-popish? Not the hip hop K-popish, but the Twice kind of K-pop. Oh, that might be a good reference. I don't know, for my K-pop folks. I don't know. I love Twice. They're such a good group. What is love? Sorry. What is love? I like K-pop. It's so good. Ooh, that might be tea. Not tea that I would serve, but tea that I'm going to show. Hey, JT Green, thanks for the conversation. Matty, apparently people from the sleuthing Reddit, Lord Reddit, either a place where people are celebrated, or the majority of the posts are about taking people down and hurting people and doing all that other stuff. We're saying someone from España couldn't clear the visa, and they had to quickly get in another girl, probably from Canada. Oh, no. Well, that sucks. But then again, we got ISIS in here, so hey. Winona, what's tea? They should have judged in teams. Van, Raw, Silk would have been top 3. Same result would have happened in the same girl going home. I don't disagree, but I'm going to give you options when we get to that point, Winona. I do not disagree with this. I was shocked that they said, we're going to judge this individually. I was like, why? Because the third group was clearly the best. Let's just be very clear. Like, peas and carrots. It was so much better. But there were good things about the first group, Victoria. And then the second group was interesting. Isis was trying to carry those two, even with her missing some of the steps. We'll get there. But we'll talk about it. Anywho, Brooklyn welcomes them in. They must pick their teams immediately. Now, I don't know about you. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. My mind would have already gone to both Silky and Raja, Vanity included, because I would have remembered what they did for any individual song writing performance challenge. I'm going to the girls who I know track record wise in a girl group setting are going to do a lot better, or I know what their worth is giving. Because I've seen Rita move, not that car. Put, 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 put. Anita's a little goofy, and that's fine. I wouldn't want to be going goofy. That's not the route I'm trying to take. I know Stephanie's a good dancer, but she also didn't do well on her challenge, so I'm going to give her minus points for that. Kendall, Big Lotto, -2. Isis, she can write. She cannot move sometimes. She likes to dance in a freestyle formation, but she's not necessarily a trained dancer. So I would have gone to the other girls, okay? That would have been where I would have gone. But it was very interesting, and I found it funny how basically the teams were formed because they did make sense. And also, it is the first time that this has been an all melanated Black group done in a girl group challenge specifically, if not including any other challenge to where you could just add this up. And you know how some of these folks like to be, feeling their oppression lately, but this has nothing to do with you not being included in this conversation. Just leave it and let us be with Black folks seeing this going, wow, we have an all-girl group that's like SWV, and SRV plays into that, and that makes us feel some kind of way. I need that to be understood. Like, y'all have to recognize that this is giving iconic level for multiple reasons, and you can be there with us, but understand this is why it was such a big deal. It's never been done before. It also plays into 90s Black R&B groups like SWV with this SRV. It just, I smiled quite deep for this one. Like, oh, that's right. That's right. These three I knew would work well together. Rita's comedy, Victoria's fucking hilarious. Anita is a hoot. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense, right? Total sense. Ooh, Rogelio. Oh, girl. See. But we're watching Candace Drag Race, right? Okay, let's keep going. So this is, I call this team POC, high key, because everybody is a person of color in this group, but also it's Canada, right? So it makes sense. Everybody is from the same season 2 of Canada's Drag Race right here. So there you go. The teams made sense completely, right? They made sense. Also, familiarity. You want to go with people you know or people you trust when you want to work out your vision. Lesbians. Shout out to anybody that knows why I'm doing that specific voice and where that's coming from. Where were you when the sun? Oh, goodness. Okay. So now that they're in the workroom, Raj is living for the purple floors, all that gas and jazz. Silky does, I am American. I don't see you. I'm getting this corner spot. I know that's right, Silk. She said, give me the corner. I want the space. It's mine. And you're also close to the makeup wipes and the toner and all that stuff. Trust me. Push. That'd been me. I want the corner spot. Liam, you are correct. It's from South Park. Every time Randy does a song, he puts on that voice. Where were you when? Okay, and for Neutrogena being a sponsor, Rockin' Rachel, because I'm like, okay, for the Neutrogena products. Oh, they said clear skin. Why no nas? I thought that was funny. Tracy made a point of saying that too, and I was just like, was that the biggest part for you? But hey. Listen, Anita was surprised that the American girls weren't going to be as, insert other American drag queen's name. into this. And they found some warmth with Silky and Raja, even so much so with her making a quite a cute read when Silky was like, "Oh, I had to catch my breath. Is that because you're out of shape?" Like it was just fun and light, and it was a cute moment between these four and between Silky and Anita. It was really cute. I loved it. Uh Stephanie Prince gets out of drag and Raja has locked in. Raja said, "Oh, wait a minute, that's you?" Okay. That was so funny. All right, now there's a jump scare on the screen as they realize that Brooklyn, RuPaul's gonna pop up on this mother in the same outfit she's been wearing for how many of these teleprompted videos. I gotta tell you, Ru, I know they put you in that basement, probably locked you down, sister, and said, "You got all these scripts to read. Let's go." Can you imagine her? "I don't want to do this anymore. Let me change my clothes." No. But Rue, riddle me this, riddle me that. Thanks for being here. I won't be here for this or that. Okay. The group separate now to make up their lyrics, going over what they want to do, what they want to feel. This is the start of this moment with Vanity having her. I finally get to be with some people that look like me, as well as people who I look up to. And of course, representation when it comes to dark skinned queens, dark skinned people in period, when it comes to representation and how, that can really play into someone's confidence going forward, as well as feeling comfortable in certain situations, because not everybody can relate. So I love this moment and happy. Like Raj was like, "Girl, no tea." Like it's we here. Let's just be in it now, because this is what it can look like. And of course, the conversation of diversity is going to come up later. Found it funny that someone chimed in on that. Well, in Montreal, I was like, bitch. When I tell you, I said, "I know you didn't just type." I'm just like, see what happens when things come out later. Oh, sorry. For 2004. Everyone's going through, of course, their work and all that jazz, and it's just, conversation here and there. Brooklyn pops her ugly mullet into the workroom and brings in today's guest judge, which is Anjuli. No shade. I did not know who this baby was. And it may be because it's a regional thing for me. I might just be too much in Beyonce's Knowles. Maybe. But she's kind of cool. I like her. She was interesting. She gave me this 90s girl, like from like pop vibe with this look. You know what I'm saying? With the all jean outfit. I got that 90s girl vibe from her. No shade, but I was like, who is this bitch? But not to be like, you know what I mean? It's like, who is this? Who is this lady? But I was like, oh, I like her after this. I did. I thought she was cool. Okay, so she also gave really excellent advice on how to work their lyrics around so they wouldn't be so kerfuffled and muddled, and some of it just lots of run-on sentences that were going on forever. Stephanie had a little bit of pushback that will come to later bite them in the ass. I didn't have everybody was fine here. Raja had to switch something up, but I was like, SRV about to eat. Okay. Can I get back to Victoria Scone for just one moment? There are a lot of bottom jokes that happen on Drag Race, us gays, right? Something about this lesbian energy is so needed and necessary to break it up to where I'm hearing jokes that I normally wouldn't hear in my male world lifestyle that I find to be so fucking funny, because it's like she's so matter of fact with it. But oh, I'm just kidding. Love me some Victoria. Lesbian. She's everything. But yeah, I have to give her that, because she's talking about she could eat my cream. And I was like, wait, what? I was like, wait. She's like, let me teach, darling. And I was like, wait, what? She's like, oh my God, she's talking about cat. She's talking about cat. So, it's interesting because a lot of people had issues with Matty Morphosis being on the show, but Matty was quite hilarious. I gave Matty a hard time. Matty kind of clacked me a little bit when I met him at DragCon, but there's all forms of drag. All drag is valid, and we have to hold our money where our mouth is. Where put our money where our mouth is when it comes to that, because I know we can have preferences towards things, but some folks be just doing the most. But yes, remind yourselves, this is an LGBTQI plus A community. It's not just one letter. It's not just that. We're a community and we're supposed to act like it. Wish we would. 261 of y'all in this piece. Thanks for being here. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. MattyRants. MattyRants. Sorry. And hit that thumbs up. And if you want to drop a tip in my jar, boom, it's right there. PayPal.me/MattyRants. Cash up $MattyRants and Venmo MattyRants. Yay. Let's keep going. Victoria took the lead on the choreography. Now, I'm not going to lie, Victoria. I saw you do that hop and that shimmy down. She did one of these, y'all. She got me nervous. Now, let me hit this lamp up here. She did one of these. She said, I said, what is that? We got here. And I was like, okay, there's hand movement. There's hand movements. There's hand movements. But then that little hop and that little scooter, I was like, oh, I don't know what the fuck that was. But pop off ete, I'm beautiful. Rita don't know what the hell's going on. We're not surprised. Stephanie Prince decides to take the lead in the choreography for this group. And Stephanie, once I saw that heel toe kickball exchange, I said, oh, you about to really fuck this up. Now, Kendall and Isis like to dance. Yeah, this is the best way to describe this. Let me put my glasses on for y'all. Kendall and Isis love to dance. They have a good time when the music comes on, okay? They're not professional dancers. And so you can teach, you can do all of this. But when I saw Stephanie adding all that choreography, I said, oh, they're going to be in trouble because it's a light song. What are you doing all of that homework? Girl, they gave you just a study guide. They didn't tell you a quiz was tomorrow. You added more to your plate. Now you've prepared for a test that's not even going to be there, and you're confused because you spent so much time doing all that extra stuff. Very that. And Jeffrey, did you see my reaction? Because did you not hear me? In my reaction, I said, why is she doing that footwork in heels? Girl, she's going to, not everybody's going to be able to keep up. And I was right. And I took screenshots of those fuck ups. Sorry to this group. I love you, all three of you down. But I was watching 3 different performances happen in one group. It was sad. Woo! Listen, every now and then, lotto don't work. Every now and then, those numbers don't add up. Listen, we can do the Texas Big 5, but no. That Powerball was not in your favor. Vanity, we know they'll be fine. We know better. Did anyone else catch the Saucy Santana choreography? Please tell me y'all caught the Saucy Santana choreography with that. Please tell me. I was like, hold up. Did they just incorporate the TikTok dance that Saucy just did? I was gagged. Gag. If y'all didn't catch it, watch it again. I was like, oh my God. It's something about that just felt so right. Oh, this is the first time that we have them all like sitting down in this sort of way. You know how they normally do with the competition settings with Drag Race, with the round table moment. Let's talk about things that happen, this, that, and the other. They go over how do they want to vote, because the rules are All Stars rules in terms of the queens that are in the top will have the opportunity to send someone home. There has not been anything implemented just yet stating that the queens who are safe also get to vote. It's just whoever is the winner of the lip sync between the two gets to choose from whoever is in the bottom to go home. So Brooklyn and the rest of them are there to speak a lot of nice, fun words and give sort of how they feel about it. And then either they can base their, excuse me. Oh, my brain's trying to click out. Come back. They can base their decisions, hey, that's the word, on what Brooklyn and the judges said, or they can go for a strategic way of playing the game and go for the bigger threat, or someone who in the future, if they possibly were to get in that position of power, they would send them home because of alliances. There is a lot to put in play with this one. How would you vote? I know how I would vote. Oh, I would be messy. Y'all would either hate me or love me because I'd be fucking it up. For one, I'm going to play judge's favorite for the first 3 episodes, unless someone big gets in the bottom. Now, once we get to that 4th episode and we're in the middle run, oh, no, 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 no. All bets are off. You don't get in the bottom. I'm going to send your ass home. I will take those horrible messages. You can inbox me. Oh, bitch, please. I want the money. I'm not going to have the person who's going to beat me at the top beat me, and fuck all that. Well, if you're really the best, you're going to beat the best. You can say that because that's your favorite. I'm not going to say that because I want to win this money. And I know if that best is there, but beside me, production may go, keep that girl gets it. No, you give it to me. I won't give you that option. Never. No, I would be the option at the end of the day. I'd have 2 people in horrible gowns sitting next to me, and I'd be like, yep, did that. Because I won all the competitions I need to. They were bad that day, and I sent them home. That's fair. I think that's fair, personally. So that's just how I would do it. A little fucked up. First couple episodes, we're going to keep it fair because it's like, well, that's what the judges said. But once we get to that halfway, don't end up in the bottom. You have 2 wins. No, bitch, you going home. Like, think about this. Danny Beard and Cheddar Gorgeous. Imagine if John Bur's Blonde and Black Pepper ended up like being top 2 one episode, and those 2 ended up in the bottom. Or better yet, it's Pixie and let's say Pixie and Danny, right? And that's your options. Well, let's send Pixie home because she has the worst track record. Fuck that. We're sending Danny home. She messed up today. Bye. She'll have a great career after this. It's the truth. Like, listen, y'all have to think about this. I know it's a TV show and people get really like upset, but there's more to this after the television program. There's way more levels to this. Whatever they did that was well is going to be translated into whatever gig they go into in the future. They'll be fine. They don't, Bitch, you got fillers. You have plastic surgery, work art. That costs money. I don't have that money. You get to go. I need that money so I can look like you. But let's move on. Let's move on here. So back into this workroom, back into the workroom as the queens get ready for their performances and their main stage runway. A conversation about diversity in the club scene with the queens rises up. Now, whatever experience that you may have and whatever local bars that you may go to may not apply to the experience that these queens have. So please don't negate anyone's feelings or emotions about something like this because you haven't experienced it, okay? I just want that to be very clear because I saw some people going, well, we're on Twitter. Well, where I go to, that's not an issue. I wish people would stop making this a race thing. Honey, you cannot speak for other people. You can only speak for yourself. Recognize and learn. Period. And I'm going to do Vanity on that. Period. So Vanity has experienced not a lot of diversity in there. Okay. Great. Not great, but you know what I mean? But sorry, not great, but like she has not experienced a lot of diversity in the clubs because Raja brought up that point when she was out in London. If you forgot, Raja was in London, I think, doing a play, if I remember correctly. And she also toured out there for a second too, right? Hey, Gabby, we're going to have Gabby tomorrow. Baby, I'm ready to go in on this lip sync tomorrow, child. We all are, trust me. It's a problem because a lot of shows will only have front runners of white queens not of color, that would be represented, and they don't want to put on darker skinned girls or girls of color in those shows. Victoria can also chime in on this because she is she's AFAB, born as a woman, and so with that, some people are looking at her as her drag not being valid because, oh, this is a men's thing where we do drag and that should be the ones that we focus on and not women doing drag, when again, drag is fucking valid. So all drag is valid. So I was really here for this. Now, Kendall explains where they're from in Vancouver, if I'm correct. This is not an issue that they face because it's always having a diversity. That's the unspoken rule, is having that lineup set up there. Okay. Now I want that to be held and pinned in the same kind of conversation that Vanity had with Raja and Silky about this lady can't even relate. Do you understand me? But she understands. She just can't relate because where she's from, guess what? They don't have that problem. Just like how you can go somewhere and not see that. But listen, you gotta listen to folks. Just because it's not your experience doesn't mean it's not an experience that is had. Ha. It's a deep thing for folks, but it's really quite simple. And so this led Silky into the conversation about this still being an issue even in the States, where people think, oh, we can come to America and everything's just fine. It's not. There's still issues out here too with how the way girls were booked, this, that, and the other. I love how they also alluded to that conversation that was had with T-Rex. Did you catch that, T? I was like, oh, bitch. I was like, wait. Did you low-key allude to that conversation that had to happen with Lucy Stool and all the rest of the bitch? I was like, oh. We had to get a group together and talk about. I said, wait a minute. I said, that was a great way to bring that up without putting nobody's name out there, but to talk about something that we all knew about via social media, because that was a public discussion, honey. It's a public discussion. I tuned in for that. I was here for it. So this happens. Roger confirms all of that's being said in the room. And when I tell you, based on recent events, you couldn't have told me not to fix my face in this moment, because the fact that Rita says, well, we don't have these issues in Montreal, it's much progressive. I thought to myself, is that why you felt comfortable had we not had no one would have blinked. No one would have blinked had we not had the recent tea. No one would have said a fucking word. It was like, now wait a minute. Wait a minute. So I'm not gonna give you too much time, Rutabaga, but bitch, I was like, it's all over the internet, baby. That was a whole who sent me this tip? Melanie, thank you so much for the tip on PayPal. Lesbians. I can't believe you wrote that. Thank you so much. That's in my PayPal history. Love the show. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate you. And thank y'all so much for tuning in. We almost have 300 of y'all in this piece. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this rant pack family. We're talking about Canada's Drag Race, Canada versus the world. Canada versus the world. Let me see something here. I saw someone with the comment. Not Rita talks about Montreal being diverse because of how Montreal helped her be diverse in her skin. Okay. All right. So we have opinions today. Once again, I appreciate y'all so much for being here. If you want to drop a tip in my jar, that's down there available to you. It's paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and Venmo Matty-Rants. Now, we're getting into the judges panel right now, as well as going into the girl group challenge itself, and then getting into the runway to follow through with the episode. Appreciate y'all for tuning into this live review today here on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. Tracy Melshore is here today. I was kind of shocked not to see Brad Goreski on the first episode. Maybe they're doing an interchangeable thing because Brad has obligations. Maybe Tracy does as well. I'm not quite sure. I think Tracy might be there for the entire time. But Tracy Melshore was available and the gold suit was kicking. I enjoyed Tracy. I did. Go, Tracy, go. Angelie. You could have told me that baby was performing today. It looks like she's ready to do a show. And she has a gig right after this. I'm telling you. I was like, okay, go on, Angelie. But Brooklyn Heights, wow. No, we need to go back to the silhouette. My God in heaven. Whoa. You want to talk about something? Woo. You know that in business, come on, give them just what they want. They want to see your work. Can she breathe? It's a great look from Brooklyn. Excellence is served. This is continental down. I'm here for it. So Brooklyn, bravo for the look, baby. Great to start the episode. Let's get to the girl groups, shall we? First up is Touche, which is Anita, Rita, and Victoria's group. This photo looks very loud, doesn't it? From far away. So let's start with Anita first. It was fine. It was fine. I don't really have a lot of negative things to say about Anita's. It had some cute, corny little lines. It was really fun and kitschy. You know, it was campy and she served it well. I also want to give this group some credit for giving us cohesiveness with the looks. Everybody's outfit matched. I know Rita's sitting back there in one tone of color, while both Victoria and Anita have something that is literally like to match each other, and it's excellent. But honestly, I was very happy they were cohesive with the look. Very happy. Stephanie, oh my gosh, thank you so very much. I see you sent me a tip on Cash App. I appreciate you with 4 hearts. 4 hearts right back to you, Stephanie. Thank you so much for the love. And thank y'all for tuning in here. Almost 300 of you. Hit that like button. Let's go. I thought she did fine. She did fine. It's okay. Hold on, y'all. There's a little noise happening out here. Let me make sure I got what's going on. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Think I got some new neighbors moving in. Either way, 300, yay, let's go. So yeah, Anita was fine. She was fine. Go, you get points for that one. You do. Galarian Rapidash, yeah, you get points for that one. It's a fairy type. No. Was it Psychic Fairy? I can't remember. What's the typing for the Galarian Rapidash? I love it's one of my favorite things to ever come out of that franchise is the Galarian Rapidash. It is gorgeous. Let's see here. Sorry. Yeah, Anita did pretty good. I enjoyed it. Now, Rita Baga. Rita, this was a fun performance. I was entertained. The voice changes, the full bit, all of that. It was not my favorite performance, though. And I don't want to take away from Rita, and this has nothing to do with anything she's done in her past and all that and being biased about the no. Let's call a spade, okay? Oh. That was not How did that happen? Oh my god. Oh! Whoa! Oh my god, that was that was not intentional. Woo! That was not intentional, but man, that was funny. Okay, my bad. I had to give myself one for that. Wee! Okay. Let me keep going. It was entertaining. I would put her in the middle of the group. She would have been safe for me, for sure. But I wouldn't have put her in the bottom. It wasn't bad. Just not in the top 2. Her look was good though. I did like her look a lot. But yeah, I was just like, I don't know about that. But it was entertaining. I was entertained. It was entertaining. It was silly. To me, the person who I felt was the best out of the group was Miss Victoria Scone. High key. High key. Was she the best out of everybody? No. Was she one of the folks who I could have seen being in the top 2 based on her look and her performance? Yes. I'm not saying she should be there. I'm saying based off of both criterias given today, that girl should have been up there in the top. At least at least in the top to have a conversation. At least. Honestly. I need this baby in their car to go ahead and drive off. I don't know why you sitting over here with your loud ass truck. Either way, I thought Victoria's lyrics were funny. I thought they were hilarious. She was like hitting her choreography. She went from the transition of, doing that little light rap into the singing. I thought it was good. I was here for it. And it was honey, I'm Scone. Like, that was adorable. That was great. Come on now. Like, I have to give that some coots. That was fun. So yeah, I like this one. I thought it was a good performance. I thought Victoria was the lead in terms of these two. I thought, based off of what we're going to see in a second with the runways, that Rita would have been safe and Anita could be close to the bottom, because I don't know what that dress was given for the challenge, but she had a great performance though. So I wouldn't have put her in the bottom. It's a safe group. Safe all around. Okay. Maple She-Rups. Yeah, Maple She-Rups. Isis, Kendall, and Stephanie. Woo, confidence out the door. Honey, we'll talk about what took place when the garage closed. Because, Kendall in the Beyonce wig of it all. I recognize the wig, though. The wig is definitely from the Homecoming tour. I'm just trying to figure out the outfit. The outfit's familiar. Stephanie Prince's outfit looks familiar because that looks low-key like her promo look from season 2. Isn't that her promo look? Isn't that the promo look? That's the promo look from Stephanie, right? That's high key. That's her promo look. Oh shit, that is her promo look. I mean, wear it again because whatever, but ain't no one tell you not to wear your stuff. If you bought it, you bought it. Oh, it was from her horse runway. She would wear the horse runway. Oh, that's right. You know why I'm missing it? I'm missing all that other extra accoutrements that would go with this to make that what it was. Wow. I feel very attacked. Keebs, do you hear what I'm saying? I was like, that's supposed to be my shit for Drag Race. I'm cake. No. Okay, so let's just get into it. Kendall's lyrics were they were a little rushed for me personally. I only caught a couple of things I found to be entertaining and cool. I thought she did fine when she was actually performing individually. When she had to perform with the others, that's when it went downhill for Kendall. Like, she knew what she had to do. She knew her shit. But both Kendall and Stephanie were off. Each time it wasn't them having to perform their own stuff. Like, if they had to be background work, they weren't doing the background work at all. They weren't doing a good job. Like, Stephanie's all off here. Look at these two in a whole completely different position. But Big Lotto, she tried her best. It was entertaining. The black and white movie part, okay. The slice line was lacking. Everything was just a little okay. It was kind of, it was just, it was meh for me personally. I want y'all to know that this move was done by SRV too. You already know that little boom, boom, boom kick back, right? You already know that, okay? They were so off. So much happening here. Isis had the best lyrics for me and served the best personally. She was also a little timid in certain movements and she didn't hit as hard as others could have too, but she was more in sync than the other girls were, unfortunately. Here, I did like Isis's part. I thought she ate it up, to be real with you, but it was just, I was like, girl, you're not in a good group. You know what I'm saying? You're not in a good group. Y'all together are okay. Stephanie, Fine. Fine. It was fine. I was so focused on Kendall fucking up in the background that I didn't even really get into Stephanie's part. Whereas Isis in a whole nother move. Kendall lost. What are we doing? I was like, oh my God. And see, look, again, completely different things are happening here. Like, way different. Like, we have gone into 3 different performances that are taking place right now. It's sad, honestly. Yeah. No. It's a no for me. Yeah, it's a no for me. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And I like all 3. I like all 3 of them. I do. This though, mm-mm. This is how it ended. Isis looked tired. Stephanie like, did we do good? Kendall's like, I'm top 2 for sure. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She wouldn't say top 2. They just didn't want a slice of it. Now on to SRV, which is Silka. I started saying Raj's name. Oh my God. I was like already into Raja's name as I'm saying Silky, Raja, and Vanity. SWVTs, if you ask me personally. These babies were the best out of the entirety for the groups. Can I ask a quick question here? Is the sound of a truck engine loud in the background for you, or is it just me that can hear it very loudly as my neighbor likes to back in and just leave their car running at times for some odd reason? But sincerely asking, so I know whether I can just move on and not. You can't hear it at all. Okay, good. I will take that out of my brain and I will move on here. I have got to link these headphones. Since this microphone is that, I have got to link these headphones. I've got to link them. $34 on Amazon. I'm going to do it later. Actually, I did it in a couple of videos. Okay, let's talk about this. Let me get my focus together. Over 300 in the room. Hit that like button, please. I love you. Thank you for supporting your boy. Let's talk about it. Vanity Milan. Vanity Milan. Vanity. Served fresh like a slice of pizza, bitch. Vanity Milan. That is all. That is all. That is it. Done. Bitch, when I say ate this alive, ate it alive. Them lyrics were popping. The lyrics were popping. It was like, okay. Like, this is the one I would buy. Like, if they had the separate groups and we were supposed to get this is the track I want. This section here. Eat it. Can we give Raja her time with Vanity as well as Silky too? Because that group was grouping. Bitch. Look at Raja. You know you was she hit that step right. Yo, I was getting my fucking life. I was getting my life. Oh, sorry. I had a good time with screenshots with them because they gave me too much to work with. They were acting up. Vanity was eating this up. I thought she had the best lyrics of the night for me personally. Destroyed. Oh, you destroyed it, girl. And you look good in this purple. I was like, bitch, you came out swinging this first episode. Oh, go in, girl. 10s across the board. Raja, you ate, sister. And I know there was a part where she had to get a lot in at one point in time. I heard it clear as day. I was like, oh, she gave a little Busta Rhymes in that one. Like she was talking about in her confessional. Who she thinks she is, Busta Rhymes. Listen, if you really want to party with me, ow. What y'all know about that? Busta Bust. Oh my goodness. Busta. What it is now. I gotta do Pharrell. Hello. Raja did really, really good. Honestly, Raja could have been in the top 2 for me as well, personally. I thought that they handled the choreography excellent. I thought that they did their lines, their verse was amazing. I didn't agree with Brooklyn on it kind of got a little this like that. I was like, I heard her clear. But she was also eating in the background too. So personally, I was like, Pastor Cavassier, there you go, Trav. Oh, I thought she did fine. I thought that I thought she ate. I thought she was definitely worthy of a top 2, along with Victoria Scone. Those two deserved critiques in the highest of orders, personally. Silky, let me tell you something. Y'all, that's when they did the saucy stuff. I was like, yes, do the saucy Santana. Silky was having a good time. And that energy transferred over into the other queens who were also just eating it up. It was like they all three had their own personalities with how they were performing together in this group. I loved it. I was in love. In love. But I enjoyed Silky's part. Oh, no. This part. Bonjour. Hi. Oh my God. How was she not in the top for that alone? How was she not in the top for that alone? Signature. And she was in the top. Oh, come on. I couldn't believe they let that go. I'm like, come on, Brooklyn. That was enough. That alone was so cute. But I thought Silky ate this alive. She was giving me hype. You know how, not to put it in this category, don't you take this wrong, but you know how Fat Man Scoop gets on the track? Fat Man Scoop, throw up my hands, Timberland, whatever I say, y'all gotta do. Whatever I say, y'all gotta do. Whatever I say, y'all gotta do. Gotta. Like, that's what I got from Silky's part. Like they would be rapping, then when Silk comes in, that's the part when everybody gets to the dance that everyone knows and is familiar with. You know what I mean? It hypes up the song that much more. And it was enjoyable. And she even had a cute rap too. I was here for it. And in the runway, oh, get ready, because I'm gonna give Silk all her flowers. The way they ended this too, look at it, personality wise. Vanity's the baddie. Raja's the funny one. No, not the funny, but the sassy one. And then Silky's the like crazy fun one, like the party girl, like like that. Hold on, let me get my arrow over here. She's the bad bitch if she wanna. Sassy bitch, yeah, I'm gonna. Party bitch wanna fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, look at me being someone's manager. I'm just saying, put this group on tour. We here. But yeah, for me, at first I did not like the song at all. Like this, Bonjour Hi. But this morning when I was editing this up and getting the pictures, I was like, you know what? This was kind of fun. I just think this group helped it be where I was like, okay, yeah, a little bit more. And then Victoria's part and Ice's part, we could just leave that in. That's where I was. Come on, TLC, crazy, sexy, cool. Come on in. Who gave Powerpuff Girls? Come on. Yeah, the song took a second. It was SRV's part that got me where I needed to be. It got me right where I wanted to be, babies. Whoo, bitch, I'm going to tell you this. After this review today, I am going to be playing Pokemon the rest of the day. I just beat my first gym. I need to do my first Titan mission and then go to my second gym. I'm trying to get my Violet done so I can get to Scarlet. If y'all want to raid with me tonight, let me know because I be going on raids all the time. I already got 3 raids. Let me stop talking about it. I'm so excited to get back to my game. Anywho, Canada versus World. Love it. I know my grass cat has the cutest name ever. It's Mr., but we say Monsieur because he's French. All right. This is the category. Queen of the World. This clearly was left up to interpretation because some people gave me just that. I wasn't looking for gowns. I'm going to be honest with you. I was looking for something that felt like signature and that gave me crownable queen. Okay. I had to let this go because I was like, this was left up to interpretation, clearly. And Brooklyn definitely made sure to judge that way. That's how Brooklyn judged it. If I like it, I'm just going to give it praise. I'm not going to even bring up this category, except that Anita Wiglet, I don't know what that was. I did not know, but let's keep going. Okay? Because I was like, what is this? Anita and Kendall had me scratching my head. What is that? First up is Anita Wiglet. Go back right now. Take 10 steps back. Keep on stepping. Let them PAs get you right back into that workroom and you try it again. Queen of... Is it a nice dress? It is. It's a nice dress. Does she want to do something different? She wanted to do something different. Does she look like she could possibly be on The Crown? Yeah, but like... This gives me like a Pretty in Pink runway, and Rue would have said, girl, this was kind of light. You know what I'm saying? Mickey, that I'm here. Literally, the category didn't even matter. I'm not going to be able to do that else. Because I was like, so let's just see if it looks lovely. Is where I was at this point. You know, listen. It looks like she got lost in an episode of Mad Men personally, and she got frozen in someone's house. It's not. It's okay for the dress itself and everything else that goes with it. But because for me, the category was shown and she's the first one going out, it threw me all the way off. So I don't want to drag her, but I want to be like, huh? Yes. There we go. Huh? No, they're actually getting money this time. But who's to say that Rue will not throw them on a remix of a song that we've heard from 7-8 years ago? Champion. Anita. Rita Baga is next. It's interesting that Vanity had lines with "Don't get our names confused." And Rita Baga is next. Keebs, get out of my mouth, because that's exactly what came out. Screaming. I actually like this. I thought Rutabaga gave. I did. I kind of like it because it does give me the category specifically. It does give someone's, old curtains that they, put together and made this outfit with. The wig is I'm sorry, Winona, we're gonna have to give this wig time. Let me get this close up together. She's on her head. She's on her head. Who said villain in a Christmas movie? Girl, listen, everybody's poor but her. Do you hear me, Orbit? That entire town is going to go hungry for Christmas. Rita Baga was visited by the three spirits of Christmas past, Christmas present, and Christmas future. I can't. I like it though. This is actually like the category for me. Her makeup is way improved from when she first came out. And yeah, I like this. I thought this was a bop. See, I don't have to hold certain things over people's heads here to give them compliments. Rita needs her Scrooge. Oh, we love it. The next holiday movie that RuPaul presents to VH1 will have Rita Baga in it as the villain. Just kidding. All right. Victoria Scone is next. Honey, this was a bop. Bop da da bop 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 bop. This was a bop. Bop. This is a bop. Bop. Love it. Love it. Girl, you saying hemorrhoids. I would have said keloids, Gabby. I would have said keloids if we really want to talk about it. But no, she's giving scone teas here with the cream and then the jelly coming out and all that kind of stuff. She said hemorrhoids. Bitch, I said little keloid. We got to go to the doctor and get that burned off real quick. I liked it. I thought this was a bop. And I love this silhouette. Like, oh, Ooh, this silhouette. Ooh, wee. Girl, when I tell you she be cinched for filth and be just bodied out. Like, oh, it's so right with God. Go in, sister. Go in. The wig is also really good too. The makeup is fabulous. I pray for her knees throughout this entire season. Amen. Amen. Okay. I was here for it. Queen of the Scones. I liked it. Cookie on top, dipped it in milk low key, or maybe that's the cream that's coming with it. Little jam at the bottom. I'm here for it. Yeah. Come on, why not? I like that word. I love me a good hip bone. You got to say like hip bone, almost like you lose your breath. Hip. It was great. I loved it. What are we doing? Kendall Gender, what are we doing? What's happening here? What's going on? Who are you about to attack? Kendall's like, I want to show them a different silhouette. This was in your mind? I have to walk back to this. Queen of the world. Okay, so they got that and they just went with whatever they wanted to go with, right? That has to be. That has to be. I'm sorry, Kendall looks like she's going to be Victoria Scone lesbian bodyguard. They didn't want to give you no screenshots of your face close up, sister, with the side by side panels that they like to do. And I was like, girl, they're going to think I really don't like this lady. It's not true. Every time they did a close up, the lighting either was fucked up or she was making some weird face. Let's talk about the positives here. Shall we find them? The hair is interesting. I like the hair on another outfit in a different silhouette. Yeah. Gabby, girl, save some of that for Sunday, sister. Save some of that for Sunday. Oh my God, I will not read that out loud. I will let you have that one live and in person, honey. Do you see what I'm talking about? Like they had her on a profile, but they didn't have her full on. Listen, I'll be honest with you. If this was a different category, I think I would have liked the stoning of this bodice with the pants and everything else up there. There's a lot of detail that went into this. Let's not bullshit ourselves. Like as much as I'm like, girl, what the fuck is this? I'm gonna talk about it. No, there is work in these pants. There is work in the cape. There is work in a lot of this. It just seems so misplaced that this doesn't make any sense to me. And that's what I'm kind of getting to with my critique here. Jeremiah, thank you so much for the super chat. Gorgeous pants, beautiful capris, wonderful gauchos. High key. Put her in Pokemon Unite. She'll do fabulous. Listen. The stoning was amazing. Y'all in this comment section are about to have me cackle between Winona and Niantel. You need to stop it. Woo, let me catch my breath. The hair is fine for me. I actually do like the hair, but she does give me bodyguard for anybody else. Do you see what happens when you read the assignment and you get the category? Isis Couture is next. This is what I was looking for. This is what I wanted. This. Isis Couture, you dirty bitch. Madam. Yes, a lot of ostriches had to die for this to be something. But honey, can we just get into her walk? Like she was strut. Oh God, I love a good strut. Raja has the best for me still. We're going to get to that because I'm going to give her time. But I love a good strut when you know your shit is right. and your money is paid and everything is the done. It was. It was. But we needed to see what the category was supposed to be. I think they wanted us to see that. Like, we're going to have her go first, then put Isis right behind her since she actually followed instructions through the prompt. Yeah, yeah. Ice Queen cometh. The Ice Queen cometh. Get into the beat. Ooh. Get into the beat. Get into the beat. Ooh, get into the beat. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him, Isis. Oh, so right with God. Up next is Stephanie Prince. What I found to be interesting about this look, and one of those moments where I don't feel like I can critique anything like this because of what it represents, where it is from. I am thankful for Drag Race Philippines because I was educated on what this actually represents. Y'all remember Precious Paula Nicole doing a similar look here in reference to the pots up to and also with that bodysuit that she's wearing. I believe it was Marina Summers that gave that. I appreciated her bringing her heritage, her background, where she's from and what she's representing onto this runway. So no, I'm not going to be like, girl, we saw this before, or girl, she was holding the pots up and that was distracting. That would not have been my critique. Haha, I was right. It was Marina Summers that did that bodysuit. But the pots part of it, with them stacking it on top, was Precious Paula Nicole, who did that for the headpiece moment here. So I have respect for this look and I appreciate her for sharing it. I don't have any negative critiques for this. I wasn't bothered that you had to hold up the headpiece, because wouldn't that be something that is to... It was fine for me. I would have just put her in the bottom based on her performance, not her runway. Just saying. I would have put her in the bottom just for her performance, not her runway. That wouldn't have been a part of my critique. It'd have been like, you had a great runway. However, Vanity Milan is next. I normally read a duvet cover dress. I normally do. I normally give the girls all of my time and attention for the basically whatever they would align the back of their trucks with so they don't fuck it up when they want to resell it for the value, right? However, Bridgerton has opened my mind up to certain things, and this gave me all of that. Thank you, Jose. I'm just saying, like, there are certain things that you do not have to have a conversation about. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, well, thank you for sharing that with us, and leave it there. Also was walking this down. First of all, this feels right because the intention is there with the outfit. It doesn't seem like something that was like haphazard, like we had on her season when she was wearing certain stuff that I didn't really like because it was just not there. This feels sculpted and taken care of. It feels real. It's very good. Her makeup is also fabulous. The wig was great. I just love the detailing here with the bodice and how it goes down and it just really goes in with the silhouette. It's so good. And I love that this is the little crown up top with the pearls that come on. This is so not like what we saw before from her. And that's what I like about all-star seasons or seasons where we get to compete again, because it just shows us elevation in their drag. And this is that. Puss. Now, Raja, the category, this is one of the ones where I go, it's so good where I'm not going to sit there and really go for it. And also, she possibly could be queen of the boardroom or just queen of that bitch. And it actually, it like makes sense. You know what I'm saying? My bitch, Raja O'Hara over here, ate this up. Ate it up. Ate it up. Ate it up. And made this look. But when I say, bitch, you still got the best walk, that strut is so goddamn nasty. How dare you? Raja O'Hara, you must stop. You bitch. That walk is so stank. Oh my God. It's like, ooh, don't hurt him. That's what I wanted to say every time I see her walk. Don't hurt him. Stop. She eats so much. It's such a good look. Everything about it. I love this wig. I love the makeup. The eyebrow look familiar. Ow. It's right with God. It's right with God. All of it. It's right with God. The girl, she made this. Jesus. Did you also get into the hand movements? Please get into the when she was walking, them hands was boom. Yeah. You. I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, she is wet. Whew. No one does purple like Raja. Also, get into the details of this wig up top here with how it is constructed with the bun. That's in a lot of intricacy with the way that it's put together. It's not just one glop of hair and then boom, here you go. Like the way that wig is detailed up top, child. It's giving you still of everything with black excellence. Go in, Raj. Yes, ma'am. Girl. Silky nutmeg ganache. Now, the girls have came for you. I have as well before. That unicorn sleepover outfit. I never let you live that down, sister. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. You want to talk about destruction? You want to talk about pure joy that I felt in this moment because I didn't see this coming. I was like, girl, queen of the dead, like what's happening? I said, okay, we've got production. She's got an umbrella. She's crying. The king is dead. The king is dead. Bitch, I'm now the queen. Then does that, and I mean presentation, spins reveal into this ball gown that is completely beaded, down all the way through. Absolutely fabulous. Please get into the details here. The wig is right. It's everything. It's amazing. But look at this dress. Look at the work and the detail in it. It shines. It shines. Absolutely stunning. Stunning. Details. This would be that moment at the pageant when they're doing presentation and Silky comes out and there's like a line of people and it's like a funeral for someone. And then they're carrying the casket and it's thrown and all of a sudden like jewels and crowns are in there and she spin reveals into this moment and all the people that were carrying the casket turn into princes and like showmen, all that kind of shit. Oh, bitch, this, I have ideas just for this look. It is the best presentation for me she has done on the runway in all of her franchises. This is her best presentation. Proud of you. Honey, hey, first episode, first runway. I gotta give it up. I was having a ball. This is entertaining. Entertaining. But the safe queens this week were Victoria Scone, Silky Nutmeg Ganache, and Isis Couture. Do you agree? Because I didn't. I was like, well, I was like, well, you know, I'm saying, Vaughn, for as of right now, it is the best presentation she's given. She could possibly do something else that's going to make me go lose my mind, but right now, that's the best she's given so far. I I don't. Mm-mm. For me, as I was watching it, I was like, okay, so why aren't they talking to Raja? And if not Raja, why aren't they talking to Victoria? And if not Victoria, why are they not talking to Silky? Okay. And that's what threw me off. I thought Rita for sure would have been safe. Her performance was cool and her outfit was lovely, but like I don't know. But then again, I'm not judging. I'm not on the panel. This is Brooklyn, Tracy, and whoever is the guest judge's decision. Rich, you need to see my reaction. I was like, well, now the competition can begin. Personally. Okay. So let's talk about it with the I guess there's the two tops, one that's in the top but not quite there, then the three bottoms, but one is not necessarily the worst out of the two, right? So we have in the top that I can confirm based off of critiques, Rita Baga, Vandy Milan, and Raja O'Hara were in the top. Okay. The bottom three were Anita Wiglet, Kendall Gender, and Stephanie Prince. Anita Wiglet was safe bottom, while Raja was safe top. I would have switched Raja with Rita, but that's just me personally. But congratulations to Rita Baga and Vanity Milan for being the top two this week. Hiccups, excuse me. I would have done SRV as high team, Touche safe team, Maple She-Rups bottom team. However, Anita being low over Isis makes sense for the runway. I think the reason why they didn't want to do teams either is because it possibly could have ended up being like the entire team being in the bottom. And then that would have put Isis up for elimination and they would have sent her home. And then we would have been robbed of great confessionals and runways. Because she would have been the immediate threat. Like she would have been the immediate threat. Duh. Like send her home. But then again, that runway would have been that girl. You know what I'm saying? So it would have came down to what the top two would have been. Because I know it would have been Vanity and I know probably Raja. And I'm thinking like, let's think in Raja's head right now, like, why would we keep Isis? Same thing with Vanity. Why would we keep them? There's that would have made no sense. Like she's already won this. Give somebody else a chance. Bye. Because what were they going to do? Isis, you're safe because of your runway. You other two. I mean, that could have happened. That could have happened. But yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. Who went home tonight is who I think should have gone home tonight. You can say it's because I call her Big Lotto and I make all these comments here. You can do all of that. Based off of what I saw and what I knew was going to be given, that girl had to go. That girl had to go. So that leaves Kendall Gender and Stephanie Prince in the bottom two, with Rita Baga and Vanity Milan being top two, and those two making the decisions on who gets to go home. Now, this is where I get to get into my preacher mode here because something was said online that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But I also want to come at this and approach it at a way that's respectful, that doesn't alienate anyone, but also educates people at the same time. When Vanity in the back had a conversation about representation with dark, melanated Black people, not only with the scene in the drag scene, but also television wise, in their own world, way of living, and all those things like that. Okay. To have Silky and Raja there as people who she saw on television on this show prior to their season, and the way that they were treated, the way they handled it, how they came back on All Star 6, the full works of it. I need y'all to really dive in to this moment. Okay. And why it was important for her and why this is a big deal, especially with her being on a season where she was the only representative. Okay. Kendall did not need to be in this conversation. And I'm going to tell you why. It has nothing to do with one of her parents being Black. It has nothing to do. I saw this comment, the one drop rule. I couldn't believe that was even said. Kendall has a privilege, like I have a privilege of being light-skinned in the Black community. That was something back in the day that was praised based off of texture of hair, based off of passability, the paper bag test, the full work of it, okay? There are levels to this where you may not feel that the conversation is comfortable, but for us Black folks with different melanins, this is shit that we deal with all the time. Listen, I am one of 10 siblings. Half of us are the same color as Raja. The other half are my color, maybe a little bit darker than me, okay? There are points where I have passed for not being Black before, and my brother sitting right next to me is being talked to like they're crazy to where I've had to say something. Not until recently where I grew my hair out and people can tell a little bit more about what I look like and my beard and all that, that it turns into some sort of other situation. Now, colorism exists in also Black spaces within the Black community, whether it be something about light skin being praised above dark skinned people, dark skinned folks always saying light skins get their way, this, that, and the other. There's levels to this. So Kendall didn't need to be in this conversation or included, even though Kendall is a person of color. Just like Stephanie didn't need to be in it, just like Isis didn't need to be in it. It was about them and Vanity seeing representation. I'm getting emotional. I'm trying not to cry. About seeing someone that looked just like them after what they went through on their season, after what they go through in their own personal life, and now being in a competition setting where she can feel like she can turn around and see someone that looks just like her. When in reality, folks that are not melanated can turn and see someone that looks like them every fucking day, every time they do it. Okay? So please stop making this a why would they exclude her out thing kind of moment, especially when I'm seeing folks not of color trying to chime in on behalf of their friend. And it's like, don't do that. Like, it wasn't about her in that moment. It was about the fact she saw someone of the same melanin as her and it made her feel comfortable. And now she can be in a competition setting where she sees herself, whether she wins or lose, whether it's somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, she wouldn't just be the only one there. Remind yourself, Vanity felt a lot of pressure as being the only dark-skinned Black person on her season that was representing. It was a lot of pressure for her. And it does matter because in these social media spaces, it is a conversation. We literally just had a conversation about this over somebody covering somebody doing blackface and it coming from a particular group of Black and POC people and how that was handled and how people were running and telling and doing all this, that, and the other. Okay? Now, I've noticed 10 people leave this live while I was having this conversation. That may have been a little too much for you. You may have felt like I was preaching at you. I was. And this show is for entertainment purposes. And I'm here to entertain you, but I'm also here to educate you in the best way I know from my own understanding as a Black man who is living in the United States of America that has a particular privilege for being fair-skinned, light-skinned, beige, fluorescent beige, bitch. I'm Black, okay? If I push you away with that, I would ask for you to look into your own self and figure out why that made you uncomfortable. That would be the biggest thing I could tell you. Because what I said shouldn't have made you feel any kind of way. I just gave you a piece of what we experience. And as someone who is light skinned, who has a privilege in the Black community, I'm speaking on behalf of that. I have a privilege in the Black community. I do. But I also get talked about and talked to because I'm Black, or if that is clocked and checked and this, that, and the other. And don't let me get into being gay and Black. Let's not do all that today. But that's just where this was coming from. So if anybody felt like, well, Kendall, no, she should not have been. And maybe there was a conversation, we just didn't see it in the edit, but no, that was for Silk and Raj and for Vanity to have, and that was for everybody else to listen to and understand the powerfulness of that moment. And also Silky breaking down a bit based off of what she went through in her seasons, based off of her journey as a person, as a human being on this planet. Because remind yourselves, y'all forget these folks are humans at the end of the day. You think these are machines out here to perform for you and do little tricks and all that kind of shit. This lady was dragged. This lady was tagged, but she was not bagged, okay? When I rise up, remind yourself, people were lying on her and trying to put her in legal trouble over a situation because they didn't like her because she had a mouth and she talked. lied on her about some accusations that someone had to come out and say, I'm sorry, I made all that up. You did. Because you liked this other person so much and you wanted to take them down on behalf of your girl. Ain't no one really. Come on now. I'm also a person that can actually admit to this. When I was reviewing the season for season 11, I used to go in on Silky and Raj. I mean, their edit wasn't favorable, but at the end of the day, I wanted nothing but the best for them. And I'm glad that they both could see that from me. See, the difference between some of y'all and me and you is that I'll go talk to these ladies. I'm not there just as a fan. You know what I'm saying? I work. This is my job. This is what I do. So I love you, Silk. I'm glad you feel more comfortable in this space. Keep that comfortability up. Keep pushing, sister, because you ate this runway up, down. Now, what picture was that? If it goes black like this, that means the picture didn't load through, sis. I can't talk about it, Kens, because of the terms of service on YouTube. I'm starting to have to realize that now, because when y'all want me to get real with you, sometimes I can't be too real, and not everybody gets clocked for that based off of terms of service with YouTube. But somebody was lying on them about a particular situation that had to do with accusations that involved physical nature that was inappropriate towards that person. Oh, look at me, like really running through this. And it put Silky in a position where people online were trying to call her a specific name that she was not. And so when that was proven to be a lie and that person then came out about it, everyone acted like it never happened. But it was like, no, someone really tried to take her out and like fuck her career up. This isn't like another particular queen on Drag Race where there was actually evidence, if you understand what I'm saying. Baby, we can get legal teams up in this piece. You know what I mean? It's like, hold on, y'all. Like, you have to be careful what you say to folks, because like people can sue you. Defamation of character is a real thing. Like that ain't no joke. You just saying whatever you want willy-nilly now, okay? Shit. Anywho, Kendall's feeling it. Doesn't want to go home first. Same with Stephanie. It's all that. It's all that and then some. But of course, these babies have to plead their case. Kendall, okay, so her position in her season was like top 3, right? It was there. Okay. The word threat kept being thrown around. I was like, do we find her to be like, based off of this challenge, a threat? I'd have taken Stephanie as more of a threat. Well, we had a longer standing history together and I've known her more. So we're doing friendships. Listen, this isn't the Brat Pack, okay? Because if Geometric and Cynthia Kiss were there, Kendall would still be alive in this moment, probably, if one of those babies was on the top. Call it. She was trying to play the friend card. That's the T. Stephanie was over here wanting to show. Now, Stephanie pulled up. Listen, I'm the only Asian bitch here. High key, I wouldn't know. Listen, not to be that person, but I'm also thinking about representation myself as somebody of color in the competition. I'm not going to send Stephanie home if she's the only girl there. Now, next week, if she's in the bottom, bye. But like, I would be like, I don't want to send her home because that would make me look some kind of way by sending her home. And I also thought her outfit was amazing. And she did a little bit better than Miss Mama, who was forgetting her stuff. She was forgetting her choreography and she missed the assignment for the runway. And if I'm putting the 2 runways together, I thought Stephanie's 8 more. But then again, if you remember, my judging would have been off of the critiques of the judges for the first 3 episodes before we get to episode 4. Then I'm going to start swinging, right? Because you don't want to show your hand too early. You don't want to get rid of the threat the first day. You never want to do that. You gotta, Oh, that was ridiculous, honey. Pangina wasn't eliminated the first episode. So that was ridiculous. I was like, who? No. 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 TBH, I like Stephanie more too, so I'd have kept Steph. Yeah. That's that. Just take it there. I'd have kept her. Mm-hmm. That part. Mind you, Pangina came in as a judge already on a show, but like then showed them like, oh, this is what I'm made of. And you should be very worried. Like the most worried. Either way, the girls discuss who they want to send home. It's really up to whoever and whatever decision they want to make. Is it going to be strategic? Is it going to be what the judges say? We got to let them be. We got to let them be. So Rita Baga is dressed like a prostitute in designing women, and Vanity Milan looks like she's about to perform for in all. Honey, if y'all remember, what was it? So scandalous. I thought Vanity was about to lip sync against Scarlett again. High key. I was like, oh my God, Vanity's about to lip sync against Scarlett Harlan again. Like, it's a tall lady. Listen here. Listen, they both got on their ankle support heels for whatever they got to do this week as far as their performance is done. I'm just saying, like, look, they got their ankle boots on. They ain't no one rolling and risking an injury here at all. But that's a tall lady. It's ma'am. I like the lipsticks. They look really cute. The gold. Big fan of that. Big fan of that. Mm-hmm. Why was Rita walking out like this? My initial thought was, is she mocking Vanity? And that wouldn't be the first time she's mocked someone black. It's my initial thought. That's my initial thought, right? So I was like, no, take your head out of that space. Don't go there. Maybe she's trying to say she's funny, and so she's gonna give a drunk performance because look at Vanity. She knows Vanity's gonna eat her up. Maybe, possibly. Yeah, Joyce, right. This is for entertainment purposes only. I didn't like it. I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. It's a grown ass man up there. What are we doing? Listen, the stage is set. Of course, the guest judge being a pop star, they're doing her music. It's brand new, performed by Anjuli. Can I be real with you? Can I be honest? Of course I am. I say these words often throughout my reviews where people need to point it out in comment sections to gather, girl, or just to point out that I like to repeat myself. But that's what friends are for. Vandy ate her up in 5 seconds flat. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're done. Stop the music. We don't have to go any further. In the first 4 counts, boom, done. I was like, well, that's it. That's it. What are we doing here? Why are we here? Why are we? I don't need to see Rita go over here and try to figure out if her heel's going to support her ass. I don't want to go through this no more. Baby ate her alive on the initial 8. Vanity, you and some good hair, I swear to God, if they give you any sort of human bundle, the way you be swinging that bitch around when you be lip syncing, Jesus. Meanwhile, Rita is trying to start up a lawnmower as she's about to mow down those pesky kids in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the first movie. Looking like her son is out there in the field with her too, and they were supposed to go fishing, but they missed the time. Listen, Vanny was cutting the up. Silky, yes, you were giving me auntie proud of your niece at the school recital who just went off and did their thing. Big Silk was mama back here because she was eating up everything that Vanity was doing. Talk about, yeah, bitch, I was too. Yes, niece, it is giving Shakita energy, isn't it? Yes, niece, everything about me, niece. Vanity was eating. Rita's got an earache. Now look where her foot went, y'all. It ain't a straight line, but look where that foot went, and look at how her hand is up top. I remember some of y'all were talking about a particular contestant's high kick in a recent episode of something I was watching, and I had to remind y'all, baby, that lady was stretching. This one over here is kicking. She had about 2 splits tonight, y'all. Vanity, you were eating. Eating. Whoa. Whoa. Listen, it looks like she's yelling at Julia Sugarbaker about something she said to one of their clients while they were designing that house. And Julia's going to have to get her together, don't it? I wonder what Angelique was singing about that made Rita want to make this face. This is where I started to just really go into my like happy space, because I was like, now what is happening back here? If you have seen Reno 911 and there is a particular character that happens, it's this woman who's clearly like on something, and she was trying to steal someone's like air conditioning system and put it in a car, and 2 lieutenants have to come out and find her. I forget the name of her, but it's this moment where she's like, it was like, what's going on here? That lady was about to take a dump in the grocery store. Look at how no one is focused on the lady changing clothes in the background. What else do I need to say to this? Like, oh my God. Oh my God. You know, it's I think that wraps it up right here, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Rita had a good time on that stage. She knew Vandy was eating her alive, and that's fine. She just wanted to have a good time up there. Okay? Just wanted to have a good time. Go ahead, bitch. You have your good time. Get your stretches in. Yeah. Before Kendall Gender and Stephanie Prince have to get to the stage, they're given a show. It's like, wow, what a way to leave. You got to watch that. You got to see that ass, right? Oh my God. I hope nothing was split back there. Jesus. Listen, Vanity won. Did Vanity win any of her challenges on her season of Drag Race UK? Did she win any of them? Because if not, this is that much of a big deal. Also, her winning money, not a badge. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Her first individual win. Okay. Oh, that's right. She did it, but she wasn't the girl group. Again. So why would no one see? That's why you would want her on your team. She won the girl group challenge on her seat. Like, does this not give y'all levels? Like, girl, you have won the girl group challenge in each and every competition setting you have been in. Let it be known. But also her getting coin this time. Because remember, she was like, hey, I won. That's dope. Didn't know she was getting $1 after that. Bitch, that lady said 10,000. She said, excuse me? I know that's real. Congratulations, Vanity. Now, Vanity Milan has to make the ultimate decision of sending the first queen home, Kendall. Kendall went home. Kendall was sent home. Vanity sent Kendall Gender home. We'll find out reasons maybe next week. But as Kendall goes to hug Vanity, I guess she was carrying a weapon. It is Vanity's face afterwards when she realizes, oh my God, this lady almost blinded me. Imagine if you actually lost an eye, girl, over ooh, the way. Won't have me a part of your conversations. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That was for the sensitive girls. I'm kidding. Kidding. Listen, it was a cute moment. Kendall realized that they had a hug afterwards. Kendall said something that I probably will be using as an entrance line, but make it funnier. And we lost gender. We lost gender. We did. We lost Kendall. We did. Next week is Snatch Game. And it's going to be done in a political kind of way. I'm very interested to see who everyone chooses and how this plays out. I'm very, 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 very interested. But what did you think of this episode? What did you think of the first episode of Canada versus the world? I got to be honest with you. I know we're only getting like 6 episodes, but bitch, that was a strong start. This is good casting. The competition officially begins next week. I'm so excited. So excited. So excited. So excited. I'm hyped. It's a great season. I'm here for Team USA, here for Team Australia, Down Under, Team Canada, Team UK. Okay, we'll see how this plays out. I'm here for it. So, hey, before you go, or when I do leave and we close this out, there is a comment section that you should get into and write how you feel. It helps with the algorithm and YouTube putting my video out there. So tell me how you feel in the comment section. Hit that like button too. That's also really important for this channel. And I know that YouTube changed up how it has its interface. If you look at my channel and you see there's videos, it's like, oh, this is from a month ago and it's not Drag Race. Go to the live section. I do a lot of live reviews. So just click that live section and you should find all of my videos available for you there as well. Okay. Now, tomorrow is the panel, and it looks like Gabby with an I is most certainly going to be joining us tomorrow. I want to remind you that it is a roasting session when we do the panel. So we read, but we also have a good time and talk about things too as well. So don't come in with your feelings, but tomorrow is going to be a lot different with my guests that do come. Okay? But thanks for tuning in. Hope you had fun. Like button, please. Comment section if you will. And drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it with paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants. I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in today. Please take care. I'm about to get my Pokemon on for the rest of this evening. Chris wants to do Mario Party, but honey, a new game just came out. Take care, and I appreciate y'all so much for your support. I will see you tomorrow. Monday and Tuesday, I have a break. I'll be back Wednesday for Dragula Titans, Thursday for a rant with me, Friday for Drag Race UK finale, and Saturday again for Canada versus the world. Woo, come on, five videos. All right, I'll see you then. Thank you for the super chat, Biomist. Hi, and thank you. This should have been season 7 rules. Listen, I'm closing it out, Biomist, but you think they should have done no, I don't think so. Not for this, not for this versus the world just yet. Only for like specific seasons where there's sort of like niche casting, like everyone went home first, winner's season, et cetera, et cetera. That's the only time I think no one should go home. But yeah. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you next time. Let me leave you with a little poos. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Listen.